in this video, I'm going to be filming a typical week in my life from Monday to Sunday. As a 20-year-old in my final year of my degree, marketing and media, trying to juggle that with social life, family, personal time, and 3 jobs. Ignore how I look, I just got home from work. The first job I have is a marketing internship. It's remote and unpaid, so I can just do it in my own time and just get X, Y, and Z done by the end of the week. And I have weekly meetings with the marketing team and my boss, and I'm really enjoying that. I've been there for about a month. So that is the first job. I just run their socials, LinkedIn, etc., make little posts. The second job is my retail job. I've been there since I was 16. It's just quick and easy, and more importantly, it's paid because, as I said, my internship is unpaid. So I've just kept that on the side because, yeah, as I said, it's just easy way to make money, and that's where I've just come from. My third job isn't actually a job. It's this social media, not a job in any way. I do this purely for fun, but I thought I would include it in the video because it does take up quite a lot of time out of my schedule that I have to factor in filming and editing. But yeah, I just love it, not a job at all. But so that's everything I'm juggling along with finishing my degree. I've seen these videos on TikTok before, but I thought it would kind of be fun to do it on YouTube because that's what I prefer. Just show you a typical week in my life as I'm also trying to figure out balancing my schedule. So starting off today, Monday, it is 4:30 and I just got home from work. I have 8-hour shifts on Mondays at my retail job, so 8 to 4. And then usually in the afternoon, I relax and I try to get some uni work done if I'm feeling up for it, which in the busier parts of SEM, I don't really have a choice. And I also schedule all the posts for the upcoming week for my internship. So then throughout the week, they just upload and I don't have to manually upload them. So that is something that kind of takes a bit of mental load off during the week. That's what a typical Monday looks like. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Tuesday. Good morning. It is not even 8 and I'm getting ready for uni. I have 2 classes today. And I get to see my friends who I haven't seen in a while because I couldn't go to last week's class. So I'll try to film as much as I can. There's literally nowhere for you guys to go in my new car, so I'm just gonna have to hold you. I've just stepped outside and it's feeling like that autumn when it's a bit chilly in the mornings, but it's gonna be like a clear blue sky, 30-degree day, and I love it. I love autumn. I don't think I ever knew this about myself, but I discovered it last year when, yeah, every autumn morning was like so crisp and blue and it was a little bit chilly, but the sun was so warm and I just love it. And I just felt that little hint of crispness this morning and I'm like, it's autumn. I also woke up this morning feeling a little bit unwell, just like an upset stomach. So I'm hoping that that kind of goes away because I'm at uni all day. As I said, I have 2 classes. Yeah, I've just made it to my car and we need to leave. Okay, team leader. Well, got out. No, it's like kind of creepy vibes. Like, okay, taste test. That's really good. They just sound like that stupid audio. She's really good. It's not yummy. Yeah, but it's a yummy drink. I'm home from uni. I survived the uni day. I survived my 2 classes. I'm in my comfy clothes immediately. As soon as I get home from an outing, I just have to get changed. Hair has gone up because it was honestly just annoying me. It's getting quite long. I think it needs a cut. I think you'll find throughout this video that my days are quite repetitive because every day I get home from uni and then I will either work on lectures, I will either work on assignments, or I will work on intern work. So for this afternoon, I have a couple lectures to be doing, and then we also got briefed on some assignments in class today, so I kind of want to get a head start on brainstorming those. So 2 of them are creating new products / businesses, and then 1 of them is analyzing 2 campaigns. Yeah, kind of I just want to start the brainstorming process of what I want to be doing. And then I just got an email in class from my boss for my internship, and she wants some edits on a video that I submitted to her, so I've got to do that as well. So you'll find every afternoon is kind of repetitive, but that's just a realistic week. I think I might talk a bit more in depth tomorrow about how I break up my days and my schedules so I know what I'm doing on which day. I'm going to use this afternoon really to do a lot of work because I have a bit more of a social week this week. I've got a couple dinners for my birthday. I'm seeing some friends tomorrow night as well just for a catch up. So this definitely doesn't happen in a usual week. I guess just because it was my birthday last week, it's a bit of a different week, but I guess that does show you how I balance social life with everything else. All I want to do is sit and read my book club book, which me and my 2 friends did book club today. We usually try and make it a bit of an outing, but again, because everyone's so busy, we just did it in our break between classes today. So we discussed February's book, which was The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. We decided to choose a Valentine's themed book for Feb, and then this month's, so March's book is Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConney. I'm probably saying that wrong. We've just all heard so much, and We were all very unanimous in this choice for this month. One of my friends has finished it, one is only 25% through, and I'm almost finished, which means everything is kind of reaching the climax at this point. So all I want to do is read, to be honest. I might save that for later tonight. On Wednesdays I only have one class, so I'm kind of in and out very quickly, and then I just have the rest of the day to do whatever I want, which on today's agenda, this does obviously not happen every week, but I think I want to get a haircut because I woke up and my hair was just really annoying me. I think it's at the stage where it's no longer nice, it's just like scraggly and not cute. So I may or may not go do that today. We'll see if I'm bothered enough. I only have an hour and a half class today, so that's why I'm leaving literally in 2 minutes. I just sat down to film this, and then I'll show you what I do for the rest of the day. I've just got into uni. Oh my god, the parking is so bad. I'm so glad I'm leaving really early to leave time to find parking, or else I would literally be late to my class right now. Obviously I was listening to Harry's new album the entire drive. I'm loving the whole album, but the ones that are sticking out to me is Taste Back, American Girls, the Roses one, Dance No More. I feel like it's so like 80s, 90s. I love it. Pop. Oh, there's definitely more that I'm just not thinking of. Carla's song I think is one of my favorites, along with the Coming Up Roses. I feel like I just named the entire album, but yeah, I just like all of it. And now I'm at uni and I have to go to class. 5 minutes before class ended, a fire alarm went off, so we all got an early mark. Hope nothing's actually on fire. I hope it's just like a drill. But I parked on the other side of the world, so I'm just heading back to my car for my hair chop. This is the after of my hair. I haven't even looked at it properly myself. It's nothing crazy, but I just feel so much lighter. So short at this angle, but I've just been sitting here on my laptop going through comments that my boss left on the work I submitted to her the other day, just fixing up the graphics, and I'll send off the new versions to her for approval. When I got this internship, since it's remote, I wanted to have a dedicated day of doing all the work, so I had a bit more structure, but I've just found that it kind of doesn't work that way. I get the feedback at random times throughout the week, and then to implement the feedback I kind of just do it when I have a chance. There's not too much structure, it's just when I find that I need to be doing the work, I'll do it. What I have structured are when I need to do all my lectures and uni work. On Wednesdays I don't actually have any lectures to do because I already would have done them on Monday and Tuesday, and then I've got one for Thursday. If I find myself with free time, I may as well get ahead. There's no point sitting and waiting for my allocated day. I also will use this time to do some editing, so I think I'm going to import this footage right now and do that at the moment. Sorry about the angle of this new car. I can't figure out where to put my phone, so you're just going to be down here. But it's 5:30 and I completely forgot that tonight I actually have a dinner planned with my friends, and we booked it ages ago. As I said, this is more of a social week. I usually don't have these dinners in the middle of the week. This was just the only time we could do, so I'm headed there now. I'm not going to film anything, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. It is 8:25 a.m. and I have my team meeting for my internship. We've got to join up in 5 minutes, and the whole marketing team joins this, so it's about 5-6 of the girls, and then my boss joins. We use this time to check in on analytics, which actually I should get that up. Check in on content schedule, brainstorm ideas, just the usual. On Thursdays, also go to my retail job after this, usually for 4 hours, but today I'm doing an 8-hour just to cover for someone, but that's out of the ordinary. Hello, good morning. Good. Yeah, so I saw 7:30 today.
Fine, let's post even though we have
A bit quiet from my end because I was waiting for next week to roll out like the new schedule, so our next meeting once like we've had a week of posting it. Me, because she saw I was like making the quotes on Canva.
You and Sienna worked on that together. Really loved it, thought that was excellent, well done.
Thank you. It's a little later, I've eaten breakfast, finished the meeting, and I was just sitting here doing some work. I forgot to mention that I'll write all the posts for the upcoming week and then schedule an email to my boss to send on Sunday with all the posts to get approved. I have free time, I sometimes write the posts during the week, but I use mainly as my day to write those posts. And so, example for this week, I've already done 3 of them throughout the week, so I just need to do 1 more and schedule off that email. So on Sunday, I don't need to think about it and I can just enjoy my weekend. Of course, as always, doing some assignments if I have time. I've got no lectures to do today. I would have done those earlier in the week, so it's just working on extra assignments. This morning we're off to Pilates bright and early. The day that we do this kind of changes depending on what we both have on during the week, but this week we're doing it Friday bright and early. We just had a moth situation which woke me up. We just started Pilates, this is only our 3rd session and we've both really enjoyed it, so we want to continue it.
Found out now.
That was the hardest class ever.
You're both beat.
That was like so difficult. Obviously it worked, but I think because we missed last week because we were on holidays and that just killed us. Like I'm shaking.
Yeah. I was shaking there and I'm still shaking now.
Tomorrow it's gonna hurt. I'm just having breakfast before I hop into the shower. I'm just having classic Vegemite and toast. Yeah, so as I said in the car, our Pilates sessions kind of vary just depending when we can do them. We usually try to keep them in a routine. And then I've only got 1 uni class later this afternoon, so you can guess what I'm doing the rest of the day. There's assignments, intern work, my favorites. Now seen every other day. So that's what I'll be doing for the rest of the day until my 1 uni class. And then tonight I actually have one of those birthday dinners I was telling you about. So again, this does not happen in a usual week, but I got some fun social things on this week. The location is a surprise. All I know is to dress nice with like heels, like smart casual, and it's in the city. So tonight I'll be heading into the city after my uni class. I haven't had a matcha in probably like 2 weeks because my matcha powder is running out and the brand I use is sold out at the moment. So I'm just trying to savor it because then I'll have to try find one that's just as good. I haven't had one in like 2 weeks and I have no idea why I chose the day where my arms are so fatigued to have one because it was so hard to whisk. It's just been through a workout, it's gone through a second one, but pretty good. Could be stronger. As I said, I'm trying to save my powder. If you're wondering, I use Matcha Lane. It's just the greenest, most vibrant matcha powder that I found here in Australia. I've got to enjoy this. With your head on my chest, me and you. I hope you're very rich, not your soul. You might do it. Good morning. I literally just woke up. If you couldn't tell, usually what happens on a Saturday is I go to work from 8 to 2 at my retail job, so that's a 6-hour shift. But this week there was a miscommunication and I wasn't put on, which I'm actually kind of happy about because I'm just so tired. I feel like I've had quite a busy week. I'm also so sore from Pilates, like that class killed me. I can't move. So today will be a rest day. And then tonight my friends are taking me out for my birthday, which I'm excited for. But yeah, I think if I was working today, too tired. That's what a Saturday looks like. And then for a Sunday, I send off my posts to be approved and just do whatever else. So this week I've got a brunch on and then I've actually got my friend's birthday as well. And I think we're just playing board games. That's what this weekend is looking like. End off this video. It is literally the next Wednesday and I got sick. I think it was Saturday morning. I mentioned in the vlog how I was just feeling so tired. So I was glad that I wasn't working. I think I've had a big week. Well, yeah, I was tired and I think coming down with something because then Sunday I went to my 2 outings and I was just napping between them. And then Monday I went to work and I had to leave work early because I was just feeling unwell. So I've spent the last 2 days in bed. And you can still hear it in my voice, but I've hit this cold with like everything I had: tea, vitamin C, saltwater gargle, the works. I think we got rid of it. I went to uni today, I'm feeling alright, but I wanted to end off this video. It was a busy week, but it was a fun week. It honestly was just a weekly vlog, but kind of talked you through more my structure and what I actually do when I say like I'm doing work. I would tell you what I do in each day. I don't know, I just thought that'd be interesting. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week very soon.